White power! Yes, there you go, white power. You hear that?
Trump! Oh, we just shut the language. Fuck Trump!
Nasty language.
Oh, listen to your president if you want nasty language, you idiot.
Who are you going to vote for?
Trump.
President Trump.
Donald Trump.
Can you say if you're a Democrat or Republican?
I'm independent.
Do you want to share who you voted for in 2016?
Nope.
Okay.
Because he is for America. He is not for chaos like the Democratic Party is.
He is very much pro-senior citizens. I think a lot of what he says is taken out of context.
The virus has killed 70, 80,000 people a year anyway. Every year there's something that kills them, the older people. I think he's done as well as can be expected.
The virus is, to me, is directly on his doorstep because of his lack of action. Even to this day, his lack of action. Florida is kind of a tippy state. You can't go by what's going on here in the villages because it's probably 2 to 1 or even 3 to 1 of Republicans to Democrats.
I'm sitting here in the Democratic headquarters, and we have a steady stream of Republicans every single day who come in and say, I'm a Republican and I'm staying a Republican, but what can I do to help you get rid of this guy? And we made some signs, proud Republicans for Biden, and we can't keep the signs stocked. I see them in golf carts all over the villages, and we beep and we wave. We've gotten sort of a reputation as all Republican all the time, but it's not true. We have plenty of Democrats. We just don't have enough on straight numbers to win an election. We have a lot we can add to the statewide totals. I don't hear all that much about their disappointment with the way that he handled COVID. To a large degree, they still think it's a hoax. What's interesting to me is that I'm hearing from the Republicans that come here that I interact with, his promise to eliminate the payroll tax resonated more with people than his mishandling of COVID. The payroll tax is what funds Social Security. And if Social Security is not being funded by workers, then Social Security cannot be paid to the people who rely on it. Without Social Security, that's the end of the middle class. That is it. We'll be back to having destitute elders and people who literally have to work till the day they die. When I leave my neighborhood and I'm in a square, I can be called every name under the sun, or it could just be a sad head shake. And then in the middle of all that, someone will come up to me and whisper, I'm a Democrat too. In the villages, if you supported Trump and then you don't, or if you walk away from the party line at all, you're ostracized. There have been friendships that have been destroyed forever. The people who are not supporting Trump won't go public. My most common media request is I want to talk to someone who voted for Trump in 2016 and won't in 2020. Well, I've got lots of them, but they won't go public because when they go public, they lose their golf game. They lose their social group. Their spouse loses the golf game and the social group.
Got my own philosophies, and I keep those to myself.
What are the most important issues for you as a voter?
honesty, integrity, and healing the country. Who's the right candidate to heal the country?
Are you better off now than you were 4 years ago?
Oh, I live in a magical land here. You know, I mean, how can anybody say no?